bit of a lag
Okay.
here on my side. I hope it's not there.
No, that was mine.
Queen Ash, you put another
We
live on your phone.
we
Really?
love hearing our voices, you know.
Hello, Queen
Hello, Queen
Lebo.
Lebo. Let's see the hair. Let's see the hair.
Turn around. Let's see the hair, Miss Lebo.
Hi, how are you? How are
We
you?
want to see that lepondo at the back.
No, there is no lipondo. My hair is still small. I'm trying to, grow it so that I can have lipondo at the back.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome to Live Queens. Like I said, today it's Sunday, the 3rd of November. We're back at 7 p.m. today. And of course, I'm joined by my fellow Live Queens, Boss Queen Brittany Olo, as well as Ashley Chingwaro. And we are so excited and happy to welcome the Queen herself of GraceLee Foundation, Queen Lebo
Welcome.
Motladiile. We're so happy to have you back here again. That's why I wore the purple hair for you. Can you see that?
If no one has seen it at this point.
You look amazing. It suits you. You're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm at an African event today. It's a Nigerian event, so I'm trying to embrace Queen of Niger today.
Oh,
Anyway, okay. First things first, ladies. Quick introductions. We've met Lebo before, but there might be somebody on the live here who may not have come to Live Queens before. So I'm gonna start with the boss queen herself today. She's looking all cutesy and something Diwali and traditional. I want to see that outfit, and the earrings are earring.
thank you, Quinty. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here today. I go by the name Brittany Olo, aka Boss Queen. I am the founder of Ulit Clothing and the charity Humanity for Sisters. And I am Miss Youthful Glow 2023 at the Africa UK pageants.
Oh,
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you, Queen. Lovely earrings, by the way. Let's do an earring check.
Thank you. You know what? I was actually trying to match up the game. I suppose it's not even working.
Those
I
are
haven't been
beautiful
at your I
earrings.
haven't been at your wardrobe yet. I'm coming.
Don't worry. Today I went very demure, just a small map of Africa,
I
nothing
mean,
too much.
the hair is it's giving everything. You don't even need anything else.
Thank you. Let's go to Queen Ash herself. A quick introductions.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to see you all here. My name is Ashley Chingwaro, and I'm the second Princess of Africa UK Pageant and Empowerment Programs of 2023. I'm a live queen and the founder of Sparkle of Hope.
Awesome, awesome. I'm loving the background there, Queen Ash.
Thank you, Queenzy. How about the African lace?
You
Lovely
know what?
background.
We can only see shiny stuff, but not really all of it. I would actually like to have a whole picture later on.
It's all right. You wait until the next prom, then you shall see it all in full.
Yes, to that.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Of course, I'm Danae Mulwa Murphy, founder and host of Live Queens and founder and CEO of Mrs. Africa Ireland. And of course, Miss Confidence Infinite at Miss Africa UK Ireland 2023. Queen Lebo, we're going to jump right into the first question as you just introduce yourself to the people. Just yourself, introduce GraceLee Foundation as well. And maybe just for people who've never heard of GraceLee, tell us what you are about and why you are back for part 2 at Live Queens.
All right. Thank you so much for the invite again. My name is Lebo Motladiile. I am the founder and the member of GraceLee Foundation. And GraceLee Foundation, we are actually an organization that is actually looking at empowering young people based in disadvantaged communities. And actually, we are there just to mentor them, to coach them, and to make sure that, they've got where they can go to, should they need any information, should they need any boosting, should they need any sort of encouragement, any positivity, we are just right there for them. And This is my second time on the podcast. I am coming only with good news, and guys.
That's good to hear on a Sunday afternoon.
That's sounds absolutely amazing. That's why we're so excited to have you back. Of course, Queen Lebo is all the way in South Africa at the moment. We know that it's a little bit late for her, but she took the time to jump on the call at 9 p.m. South African time. So we really appreciate all of it. And of course, we have people who have come to watch her as well. I'm going to go to Queen Ash for her question.
So Queen Lebo, the last time you were here at Live Queenz, you're obviously arranging or planning for your first ever prom event in your home village. Tell us, how did that go?
Oh, it went so well. I don't even know where to start. The day, it's just it's just amazing. I ran out of words. It was our first promo. It was our first matric dance that we have ever done in our own village. It was successful. It was an inspirational event. The kids were excited. The parents were excited. After the event, every corner, it was like, guys, have you heard? Have you seen? Something was just this weekend. It was lit. It was happening. And from the decor, from the venue itself, to the decor, to the food, to every single little thing that I cannot even mention today, everything was just here. I wish you guys were there. I think the next event that we are doing next year, guys, make sure that you come live, because you really need to see and feel the vibe. Remember, this was the first time an event like this has ever happened in that village. And people were so inspirational. People were like, we want more of Lebo. We want more of such, positivity, inspirational, people who are not afraid to go out there, look for help, call for help. And help was there. It came, guys. It just came. And I also like to thank Tiho and my younger sister Didi, who were there. We were running around like crazy characters, but we pulled it off. It was such a beautiful, beautiful event.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I think also just for you as the planner herself, you just look back and think, wow, this is my work. Obviously with the help of other people, but you did it. Well done.
Sure. And imagine for me myself as well, it was my first time planning such an event. And when I look back, I was even saying to myself, the courage and the boldness, where did it come from? I still ask myself even today, the faith that I took, because I remember somebody was even interviewing me and was like, Lebo, can you tell me about the challenges? I didn't even think of any challenge. For me, it was like, this thing has to happen, high and low, money being there or whatever, but it has to happen. But I like the fact that, sometimes help is there. When you go out there and knock on every door and you do everything out of the pureness of your heart, I don't think there's no one who would say no to somebody who's saying, I am here to help. This is not for me to benefit. I am doing it for somebody else. And I was even telling these young boys and girls to say, I want you to do the same tomorrow, because tomorrow you be Lebo of tomorrow. You're going to be somebody of tomorrow. Never be afraid of taking the leap of faith. The power of sharing, the power of saying, I deny myself of, I could have bought myself few things, guys, Me too. I took the last money that I have to put a smile in their face, and seeing them vibing that day, and I'm like, it really paid off. It really paid off,
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Back to you, Queenz.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Ash. Can we, Queen Lebo, can we acknowledge also all of the people who were involved? The live queens, of course, were involved. Even what I loved, even back in the village, somebody would hear, oh, something is happening in the high school. We have to take these bags to the school, and they're like, oh, okay, well, since it's for the school, I'll also donate transport. Um, there were a couple of people who donated the venue. Couple of people donated even equipment and music stuff. I mean, it was just beautiful. It was just a beautiful domino effect of what it looks like when kindness reigns. So really, really, really happy that it went well. And so proud of you with your first main prime event. You've set a very high standard. There's no going back from here.
That's what scares me the most, that we set a very high standard and we can't let it slip, we can't mess it up. We just have to maintain and build on. And like you were saying that, I really like to thank all the sponsors, people who came. And funny enough, Dineo, I didn't even know that Mrs. Kumari is related to you, the lady who offered us with the venue and the decor. She went all out. I kept on saying, I've got plates, but these plates, they're not matching. Some plates are brown. And she's like, Lebo, no, we don't want things that are not going right.
Sounds like a passion.
She took all her white plates, her cutleries. And I'm like, oh no, man! I was shocked even till today how he really, went all out. The venue was beautiful, and it was her venue. And even your mom, I saw her for the first time. I saw her when I went to meet her for the first time. Then when during the promo, and it's like, this is Dina's mother. How is this happening? It's like God had directed me to your family, not knowing, I only happened to know that on the day of the promo, in our very own supermarket, Moroing supermarket, which people from that village go and shop at. I knocked at the door and they were there to assist, to say, you know what, Lebo, come, let's see what we can do. And you know what, they gave us discount on some groceries and stuff. And there is one friend of mine who actually sponsored us with the DJ. He paid for the sound and the DJ did amazingly beautiful. Their song, she was the DJ been asking me, like, what kind of songs can I play? And I'm like, just play anything that this kids want. I don't even know. But he did amazingly beautiful. The teachers as well from the school, because also they were MCs and they took part in the program, and also live queens for the surprise. We didn't know about the surprise. All of a sudden, there was dresses all over, shoes all over. How did they get? Yeah, nobody knew, And it was such a beautiful thing. We truly want to thank you. I wished, because I had spoken to the principal to say if they could log in, the kids. But I think because they're writing their metric, maybe it's late, they couldn't log in, just to come and just share, messages of saying, they are grateful, but, even though they couldn't put on the dresses due to time and but every girl, I think they got 2 dresses and few shoes, and everybody was like, this has to happen every year. I am just wish that is on my wish list every now and again, to say, God, this thing has to happen every year, because the positivity that we left there, the hope that we left there, the compassion that we left there, the love of, of getting together as a community and saying, but we can't live like this forever. We might not have this and that, challenges might be there and there, but if we come together as a unit, we can really, really influence anything, and we can change the world and make a mark that cannot be erased.
All about spreading kindness. At this point, I'm gonna go to Boss Queen. Boss Queen, I don't know if you can see some comments, and then from comments go straight into your question.
Yeah, I will try my best. T Gom says, hide that wig when I visit. Just say if you actually first there, then we shall see. Lady Ruksha says, Queenzy, oh my God, you look absolutely amazing. And Tita Sham says that is another co-host for Live Queens. Princess Khadija says, Queen Mother D, that's hair. And some other people have been attending. Kingfish Couture is there. Welcome. Princess K says that again. Boss Queen is bossing.
Yes.
And Taraga Way 1986. Apologies if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Yeah, we shall learn. Liz, you're looking amazing. And then with the dancing and the flowers. Princess K says, Lebo, wow, good to see you here. Lady Ruksha says, Queen D, we are coming to raid the earring collection with card in hand.
Okay.
Don't know about the top, but yeah, we're coming. Queen D, not Queen D, Princess K says again, Queen Ash. I think what she means is la 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 sparkly. Well, I'm just trying to actually imitate how people would actually. I think that's how they're speaking it out. Life Queens is giving hearts. Yeah, hearts back, obviously. Andre Bitter, 50-30 gives some love faces. And Lady Ruksha gives some hearts, giving you hearts back. And Brex is in the house as well. Welcome. And I think that's about it for now.
Awesome.
Thank you. Oh no, wait. Princess K says, we love good positive news, Queen Lebo. Tigom said, I've worked with GraceLee Foundation and their work is amazing. Aww. And Princess K again, we love good positive news. Breck says, I'm colorblind, but I'm loving the multicolored hair. We love it too. Yeah, and Tigom says again, I need to tell you guys about her reaction when she heard about the dresses. We need to hear all about it soon. Brex is hinting SA 2025. Link us up, we're in 100%. Lady Ruksha says, yes, the dresses for the girls. I've been wondering when we will hear about how the prom went. Here we are. Yeah, well, it's actually going on and on and on. I think I suppose I should actually go on to my next question before I'll be just
Yeah.
and then we can go on with the next session of comments.
Yeah.
Yes, Queen Lebo. You know what? The power of manifesting things, the way you said it. Amazing work, great work. We saw it, we've experienced it, you know, from afar, but yes, to coming and experiencing it and dancing it all the way through with the kings and queens. We're looking forward to that. Thank you so much for having done that. I suppose that's still actually that must have been Christmas before Christmas for them, and it's really lovely to hear that they really had a lovely time. Just one question: what kind of challenges or obstacles did you experience in the journey to the inaugural prom?
The challenges might be I don't want to say the funding issue, but it is a big issue. But nonetheless, you know what, I was asked this question many a times, and for me, I think this time I don't know what I had in my shoulders, I can't even. I was not looking at any challenge. I think my mind was so driven because I told myself that I'm not going to fail. And I refused to fail because everybody was looking at me, and people were like, we will see how this will happen. And I was trying by all means never to think that this thing won't happen, or I would, face any challenges. The challenges might have been there. And I think maybe the challenges was to explain to people what I really wanted to do and to call people to the party. That was the big challenge, even from the teachers. I think it, the communication wasn't. I think the communication and the believing. It happened 3 days before the event when people started to realize, yeah, man, maybe this girl is about to do something, this girl, Batong, she is heading the right direction. And for me, even that one, I didn't see it as a challenge, because I didn't want to be discouraged. I didn't want to give up, because if I could have focused on people not understanding, because remember, when something is happening for the very first time and we are speaking about a village, we are not even speaking about a township here. We are speaking about people who have never seen a matric dance, who have never seen a promo, from the parents to the teachers to the kids. And you are coming from nowhere, and you are like, I am doing this. And people also still trying to change their mindset and to say, this is, I think that's why some people, they battled even to help from that side, because it was something that they never knew, they never seen, they never heard of. But seeing the picture and seeing what was happening on Facebook, now it's like, wow, this girl was trying to tell us about this, That's why I'm saying I have set a very high standard, and I just have to, believe from this day forward that we have to maintain it. We just have to maintain it. And the second one is going to be better, because people, I believe even the parents, I believe everybody would still say, no, man, we want to back this girl up. We really want to support such great initiative, because no one has ever done this in our very own schools. Because even other schools started to inbox me and say, Lebo, please, even our schools, please do for this school, do for that school. It's like everybody wants it, And I am so glad at the end of the day that I can still not figure it out what happened, guys. It's like it's a feeling you cannot tell, unless somebody is inside of me to help me to explain it. But it was a movie. It's something to be written in books.
You know
Oh,
what?
that's so lovely to hear. Honestly, I think it takes always someone to believe in something for it to happen. So, and that someone is you in this case, and it's your positive attitude, for me, to be honest. Through it all, even, I've asked you what the challenges are, and irregardless of the challenges that you might have experienced, you still see the positive, the love, the bigger picture, the beautiful outcome of it. And we really, really, it makes me, to be honest, it makes me feel jealous I wasn't there, and I'm looking forward to coming next year. I will try my best. I'm not going to
I speak so much that I even sweat,
No, honestly, you're really making us feel like, yes, of course, we've missed out, of course. But now the way you're explaining it, it makes me even feel like, oh, oh, I want to be there or to have been there. It's really nice to hear. And we can just be thankful that there's people like you who make things happen for the children who are, deserving of that. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you are reminding me of something. Let me say this quickly. On this young girls from the school approached me and they were like, Lebo, there is this other children who wants to sing, like, there's whatever genre of music they were singing. We call it amapiano here in South Africa, And this boy, he called me, I think it was Friday, and I didn't even want to interview or ask any question because what also I want to do is to put a spotlight, especially in this young talent, And this guy came and he performed, guys. When
Oh.
no, when he was there with the mic and singing, everyone's like, ha, ha, woo, woo. And I'm like, oh God. They started to move from the kids, they started to dive. And I'm like, if you don't see God at this time, because I believe he was with us, because it was so fun, it was so light, it was, it was something. I'm telling you, even today, I believe if I can go back home and those kids see me, you know what, they would do something. It was even some kids, they are starting to follow me now on the social media pages. They like everything that I post, and I'm like, you know what, this is all I wanted, to drive people to the light, to see, guys, there is the light, If I'm here to lead people where the light is, I think you know what, I am just, follow me, guys. Let's just get into the route and the light will get us there, And I am so happy. And even if it wasn't of the Life Queen, still today, to this very day, you guys came to our rescue. You guys came to our rescue. I cannot explain how you offload the load that you guys took from me. God bless
Queen
each
Lebo,
one of you.
I must say, I am loving, there's a glow that's coming in within from you that's just like, yes, I did that. And I love that because I think you're the person that could now write a book and say, look, whatever you think is impossible can actually be possible. And I believe that you're attracting who you are or what you've given out to the world now. Like, you deserve all the good people helping you and, just making it smooth. Now, imagine you're going to have a company that's actually going to be running these proms every single, your foundation will be running these proms every single year, or maybe even 2 to 3 schools at a time. And maybe by the time we get to this point next year, there'll be so many people that would have heard your story and even ready to help that you won't be like, okay, I'm doing 1 school. It'll be actually 2 schools next year. We just have to believe.
We just have to believe. Guys, we have made history. You guys, no one knows where we come from. No one knows where if you guys won't understand, we are coming from rural areas, guys. From gravel roads of the village. This was big. This was massive. We have made history. We have made history. And we are about to make, I like the way that you are saying that next year we are planning big. We are starting from January, 2 schools at a time. 2 schools at a time. The venue is beautiful. If the hall is too small, my key, we're going to put my key outside. It's going to be...
See, you're thinking out of the box already. You go, Queen. You've got this.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic, Lebo. You remind me of one of my favorite movies. It's called Hidden Figures. It's the one with Taraji P. Henson and Janet, and they talk about female Black astronauts during the NASA sort of era. And Janelle Monáe makes a very powerful speech. She says, in the era where things are really difficult, it's really important for somebody to be first. And if you ever get the opportunity to be the first person to pave the way for other people, do it. That's exactly what you've done. You have bolded up and you've come first, and now it's going to be really easy for people to follow after you, to replicate what you've done. And like Queen Ash and Boss Queen were saying, it's going to be easy then for a big supermarket to say, I know that lady is really good, she's gonna pull out a Bombers matric ball, here's a donation. So you deserve all of the flowers coming to you. You deserve every single help. You deserve every little grace because people can see your heart. So just keep doing what you're doing and keep believing that you deserve all of those things because you do. All right, Queen Ash, will come to you, my queen, for your question. Can I just say big shout out to Queen Ash who donated multitudes of her dresses. It was actually interesting looking at them. I'm like, oh my God, I recognize Queen Ash in these dresses.
I knew you were
You
going to say
know,
that.
big shout out. Really, I'm gonna do it here on the live. Big shout out to Queen Ash for pulling through. Came through to the airport at very short notice so that those dresses can get to South Africa. Somewhere in my village today, girls are looking pretty. They are feeling confident. They are feeling like the queens that they are because you were kind-hearted enough to say, okay, I'm going to give up those dresses instead of maybe doing something else with them. So really, I need to give you a shout out here, and you can carry on asking your question.
Thank you, Queen D. Thank you. No, we just always leave a sparkle wherever we go. So, Queen Lebo, oh my God, I think we need another hour for this one. Anyway, what? Because I feel like there's bits and pieces that we're missing that we can't really feel, but we're feeling it from you, and I love and appreciate that from you right now. But
Thank you.
anyway, any message or advice that you would give to any individuals looking to actually do such work like you're doing?
A piece of an advice is that to not listen to people, because immediately when you listen to someone, either fear comes in or doubt comes in. If you believe that you are called to do what you want to do, just look straight on and say, speak to yourself every day. And you know what's me, ne? I think I prepared myself 10 years ago. I worked on myself. I read books many books, and I knew even now, man, it's like I am not, my feet is upon something, it's like I'm stepping on something, and that's why people today can say that you deserve the flowers, you are kind, you are this. I didn't be this person. It took me 10 years or more than 10 years to be this person. And I believe that God was actually preparing me for this moment, for times as these. And it's so shocking if I'm telling you that the organization that I'm running, it was established this year, January. And it started to function on the 25th of May. And since that day, it's been like flowing. It's even the speed. Sometimes I'm like, this thing, it's moving to a pace that I feel like I even need help because I've been doing this on my own, I need a team now because we are moving. We are moving. But what I can say to someone who wants to do what I'm doing, you know what, work on yourself, you know? Because the immediately when you work on yourself, you will realize that, when the short temper comes or when you want to give up or when you want to be angry, you pause for a minute. And you don't do that automatically if you have never invested time on yourself. And to work on yourself, it's like a healing journey. It takes years, but it will definitely come and you will feel it in your bones that I'm ready. I can face anything at any time. People don't want to work on themselves. People want to do things the work we are doing, as long as you are not ready, it will kill you because it's heavy. It's something that you need to believe that, something that you knock on doors, something that you speak with people, to attract people to have good energy. It takes time. It's like you are building something. A house that is built on a foundation that is not proper, it won't last. It will fall. If the foundation is proper from the word go, and have manners, have a way of carrying yourself and speaking nicely with everyone that comes in to aid or help you.
Are we
Wow,
back?
no, that is so true. It definitely starts from within us, because if we're not ready to actually face all those challenges that you're
Yes.
facing now, then we're not definitely gonna be able to achieve it.
Mm.
But I think we just have to believe that and start thinking outside the box, because the moment you think outside the box and not depend on so much on people, but know that, okay, if this happens, then I should just take a step back, think twice, and then go back into it again, we'll always be on the right track.
Mm. Mm.
Exactly.
That is so true, Queen Ash. The last thing that you ever want to happen is to have a big opportunity drop on your lap when you're not ready. Because God is gonna
Exactly.
give you a big dream that you've been dreaming about. But like Queen Lebo said, if you haven't worked on yourself and you're not ready, it just escapes you. So it's so important to be ready so that when that big opportunity comes, you are prepared. Um, We'll read a few comments here and I'll just go straight to my question. Queen Khadija just says it's amazing to do for others things just fall into place. Well done, Queen Lebo of GraceLee Foundation. This is going to be the highlight. And she also says, bless all the people who donated and kind funds and prayers. Leano is here. Hello, Leano. Come through. Thank you so much for coming to Life Queens. Says GraceLee Foundation, we're behind you from Motladiile. That's a place in the northwest, very close to where we live. May God continue to bless you. That's from Leano. Thank you so much, Leano. And of course, Landini is here. Queen Khadija just sent you lots of flowers, giving you flowers, says angels on earth. Beautiful narrative, Queen Lebo. People are placed on our paths for a reason. Um, I'll go to Tidi Mutla. I think Tidi is no Tili Malatule. I thought that's Tidi. Tili Malatule says, hi Lebo, I'm so proud of you. That's somebody there from Lebo's camp. She continues to say, good work, Queen Lebo. Well done for the good work. Of course, we all congratulate her on very beautiful work. Queen Rio, who's gonna be doing her finale for Miss Caribbean Commonwealth, is here. She says, hello ladies, you all look beautiful. Hey Queen Riri, can't wait to see you soon. And she was just asking, was this about the prom? I missed the first part just coming from church. Yes, this is definitely all about the prom. And for people who haven't seen it, if you go on GraceLee Foundation or if you go on Queen Lebo Motladiile's social media pages, all of the images and all the media from the prom are there. You can see the kids having fun. You can see the dancing. You can see all the speeches. So check out her social media pages at GraceLee_Foundation and also Lebo Motladiile. Kingfisher Couture says carrying the weight builds strength. Absolutely, we agree. I want to move on quickly to my question, Queen Lebo. So the prom has happened, the fundraising for the school has happened. It's already almost the end of the year. What's in the pipeline for GraceLee Foundation at this point?
Um, at this point, we are working towards 2025. January, February, we will be going to like 7 schools that I've already picked up that I want to focus on them. And I will be actually doing motivational talks on those schools. And actually, I have principle to actually go always in and obviously again around August or so, but we will confirm the date. We're gonna have the Career Expo. That's another event that is actually very big because we're gonna be doing a Career Expo for the district, the whole schools around where we come from. And yes, and the last one then will be our metric promo, which is the metric dance for next year.
Awesome. Okay. All right, and to somebody watching, say in Joburg, Cape Town, South Africa, somewhere, or even overseas, liking what you do, how would you want them to support you?
Um, you guys can visit our website, www.graceleefoundation.co.za. Should you want to also donate, there's a donate button on the website, or you can contact us on info@GraceLeeFoundation.co.za, or inboxes on social media pages, which is Grace_Lee Foundation. Yeah, which is the Instagram. Then everything is GraceLee Foundation. Yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Queen. At this point, I'm going to go to Boss Queen for her question.
Thank you, Quinty. I just have one question. I mean, you've been talking about being busy, carrying yourself, all that. I think for some of us who haven't been to church today, I feel like I have been to church now with all the insights and the, courageous words you've given us. I just wonder, how do you balance your community work with your personal life, family time? I mean, sometimes it can be quite a lot, just, and alongside creating that such beautiful event for the children. How do you balance it all?
I cannot say I have learned that skill of balancing it all, because I am still learning. Like I was saying that I've been doing this myself, and now I realize that it's getting bigger than what I could have imagined. It's getting bigger very fast, and I need a team. And I think I've got a supporting family. I've got a husband who's very supportive. I think I forget to mention him most of the time because he doesn't want to be mentioned in anything that he wants to work behind the scene. But he is so supportive, guys. I cannot thank God enough for him. My mother also, my mother, she is 70 years of old now, but she is running around doing this on my behalf. Some of the things that I cannot even do while I'm here in Johannesburg and she's at home, she would do that for me. And one thing that I've realized in life, that surrounded by people who are very supportive, it makes a huge difference, and I think we should appreciate those people a lot. And I really, really thank you for asking that question. I really want to take this opportunity to thank my family, my sisters, my husband, my mother, for helping me. Even today, it was such a busy day for me. And he was even helping me to set up, to do this, sit here, do this. And really, I can't take that lightly, because it makes me who I am, like the passion and the flow. I think they start in the family. The love you get from your loved ones, it plays a major, major role, and it makes a difference. Because if you are not loved enough in your family, people can pick it up, hey, when you walk in the street, you feel like you are not dressed well, you are not covered up, but the love you get from your loved ones, it's like a heavy garment that surrounds you. You cannot fall, that if you trip, there are people that are balancing you at the back to say, no, we are behind you. We can do, we are behind you. We know. And one thing that my mother always tells me, that, Lebo, I'm proud of you, I wish you were around to see what you're doing. And my dad died the year 2014. And by that time when he passed on, I was in the level that I am today. I was still figuring the way. I was still learning myself. It was very, very hard. And everything that I do, and even this foundation, I created it in his memory to remind him that he believed in me when nobody did. He believed in the fact that I can do this, and for the fact that I'm doing it, and he is not here. I feel his presence. I feel him clapping hands for me. That level, I knew that one day you will do what you are doing, and you will do it so well. And yeah, I think that answered your question.
No, it totally answered my question. Thank you so much. It takes indeed a village to create something beautiful, but also it's an art of self-care as well, to know that you have supportive family, friends. You're gathered with so much power behind you that you're not, even if you fall, somebody's able to catch you. So yeah, keep it up, and thank you so much for sharing. And I'm really sure that your dad is looking, from the heavens, and is indeed clapping hands and is very proud of you. We are all proud of you. So yeah, thank you so much. Back to you, Quindy.
Thank you. Queenz, do you want to see if there are any comments there while you're still looking? Lebo reminds me of a sister of ours, Heavenly Zulu. We have a sister here who's a Minister Heavenly Zulu. She's got her own show, podcast as well, called The Heavenly Zulu Show. You minister like her. Like, I look at you, I just feel ministering. I know Boss Queen was saying, for those who didn't go to church, I also feel like I need to take
Yeah.
off this hair and go to church.
Honestly, when she speaks, you just
I
feel like
know, it
the
just goes
presence of
straight.
God, which is
It
a good
just
sign.
absolutely. So when you speak, there's so much godliness around what there's so much hope and joy and grace and happiness that just it permeates through, and I think maybe that's what makes what you do so amazing. Queen Ash, any comments there before maybe your last question?
Yep. Let's see. Where did we stop? We stopped at Princess Khadija saying, speak it out, Queen Lebo, ready to go. I think this is her saying she's ready to come to South Africa, I suppose. And Tigom says, Lebo and her family are absolutely wonderful to work with. So much love. Tilly is personally my bestie. Well, I now want to meet Tilly. And Tiddy goes, Tigom, love you too. Thank you so much for everything you did for the Matrix Dance Initiative. I think they're just passing love to one another. And Queen Riri is laughing at Queen Danio. I'm not too sure what you'd said over
That
there,
was
but
when
yeah.
she was talking about throwing away her hair. I thought that's yours. Once you buy it, that's yours.
But ladies, you know what? I must say that. So I actually went to church today.
Okay.
And now I feel like at that moment I felt like we're talking to me, but now I feel like maybe that was actually a message for Queen Lebo, because the sermon was all about how when the time is right, the speed just goes so fast that you don't understand exactly what's happening. I mean, I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed for the past just the beginning of the week, and I was kind of thinking, oh my God, there's so much to do and I'm trying to achieve too much. And I was thinking, should I step back? Should I do this? But today when I sat in church, I was like, okay, no, Ash, you are on the right seat. You just need to hold that steering wheel and drive that car. So yeah, I think that was actually a message for you, Queen Lebo. Like when it starts, the speed just goes up like that. But I do not think I've got a question at the moment. Thank you,
Okay.
Queen D.
No problem at all. Queen Lebo, is there anything that you want to cover about the matric dance or even the plans for Ntlatsang Secondary School that we haven't asked about here today before we play a nice video from one of the students at Ntlatsang School?
I think I have covered everything. And also one thing that I would also love to do for Ntlatsang Secondary School is that school, it's in ruins, guys, I think it needs to be revamped, re-established, redone something. I'm still working on that. Yeah, when the time is right, at the right time, you know. Yeah, we will actually, I want us to do, even if it's not much, but every child deserves to go to a school that is properly painted, properly, windows are fitted, doors are, but I hope through the metric dance, people seen how some of the parts of the school looks. And yeah, they would actually, those who love to help us, because that is a big project on its own as well, which we just have to take it one step at a time and see how we can do that. But definitely by God's grace, it will be done one day.
Amen. It's out in the universe, Queen. It's out in the stars. So it has to happen. Has to happen. Okay, at this point, Queen Lebo, I'm about to show them a video of a young girl, Kutwano, or somebody who's one of the matric students at Ntlatsang. Do you want to say something a little bit before I show the people what the video is?
The video, it was taken by a young girl who is a matriculant also from Tlatsang Secondary School, and she was speaking on behalf of other children who we did the promo for them, and that are words of gratitude to you guys to say thank you. They might not have worn the dresses, and we might have forgotten to take pictures for the dresses, that footage for you guys to see. But because of time and all other things that was happening during that day, they've got something special for you to say, do not stop now. You are part of us. Please don't do this to us, please, guys. Yeah, they're saying really, really they appreciated every single thing that you guys did for them.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Queen Lebo. I'm gonna just turn the camera around. I'm gonna play it off my real laptop. I hope it projects well. But this is the message from one of the students here. Just let me know if you can hear it. Greetings to you, Sister Lebo, and your coordinators, not forgetting our sponsor, Life Please. My name is Sudana Malifani, a matriculant at Motladiile Secondary School, and I am honored to represent my fellow classmates in expressing our deepest gratitude. To Sister Lebo, we are forever grateful for creating this unforgettable experience. Your creativity and passion have made this truly special. From providing us with stunning matric dresses, you have gone above and beyond. We hope that your generosity and commitment will inspire others. We encourage you to continue spreading joy and making a difference in the lives of others. Thank you once again, GraceLee Foundation, along with your coordinators, and not forgetting our sponsor, Life Queenz, for your unwavering support and dedication. You have left an incredible mark on our matric journey. We promise that all the hard work you put for us will not go down the drain. We are recognizable great because of you and your team. We promise to make you all proud and achieve the excellent results as the shown gratitude. Thank you. Okay. Did you guys hear that? Okay.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Okay, yeah. So we will be able to share that message on our social media pages. That's one of the students at Tlatsang Metric. Just saying, thank you from the class. There's another video. I think the school principal did the video as well. We'll be able to share that on the social medias. But the future is looking bright. Looking at those kids there, and with a bit of encouragement and the joy that you gave them, I hope it just propels them into a bright future ahead. All right. Okay. So at this point, ladies, let's do some plugs. Queen Lebo, what are you doing for Christmas and New Year and everything? Any plans? I'm coming home there. We're gonna connect. Any new things that are happening outside GraceLee Foundation?
Nothing much, but what I know that for Christmas I will be having my family at my own house, and yeah, they will be here for Christmas. Yeah, I'm looking forward for that. Yeah,
Fantastic.
I think also you should definitely when you come, we coming where you are.
We'll definitely connect. We'll definitely connect when I'm in South Africa. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just in terms of plug from our side, Queen Ash, do you want to do the plugs?
Thank you, Queen D. So we've got Miss Kenya coming up on the 16th of November. I think that's in Cambridge, is it? Oxford.
Is it Oxford? Oxford. Yeah.
Oxford. And our Mrs. Africa Island applications are now officially open. And yes, we cannot wait to see who's going to be the first ever Miss or Mrs. Africa Island. And also with Mrs. Africa UK pageant, the applications for 2025 are also open, and so are the first ever Mr. Africa UK and Ireland as well. All the applications are on their bios. We've got Miss Commonwealth and Caribbean on the 30th of November. We cannot wait, as we are going to support Queen Riri we're going to be Team Jamaica on the 30th.
Oh,
Not
yes.
sure if we're going to be all in green and yellow, but let's wait and see. Tickets are available on either her own page, or I think you can also get them on the Miss Commonwealth and Caribbean bio. And then we've got, of course, Life Queenz is on YouTube. If you're not following us, if you have not subscribed, please do so. And also, we try to post every single, well, we do post every single week. So go check us out on YouTube.
Awesome.
Do not know if there's anything that I've forgotten, but if I have, ladies, it's your time.
Well, I think you covered most of them. You've covered most of them anyway. Queen Lebo, maybe that's something we need to think about also for Khopane. We need Miss Khopane village there. I'm planting a seed there in your head. I'm planting a seed there. Okay, next
They're
I'm
so
gonna go to
beautiful.
Boss Queen so she can tell us who's coming.